Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Marcela, and this is Bo.
And we all live in a van. Now we're going to run through some likes, dislikes and things that we would change.
So the table, I like the way you can support your back when you sit down, but when it's out and actually the table is just too big and too awkward to move around.
So as we were on a tight time frame and we started rushing with things, I kind of let things slack, such as the edge of this cladding and the carpeting edges here. I should have took a lot more time doing that.
I'd like to have a spice rack here.
The seat height. Too high. It's okay if you're sitting like this, but you know, sitting on the edge, you bang your head on here, it's just a bit awkward. But it is like this for a reason, and that's so it's the same height as the shower top, so you can light across it and chill out here. I could have made that lower and have to make the shower lower, but if the shower was lower, then I'd be splashing much more water out. So even though I'm not too happy about it, I'll live with it.
Okay, so sometimes when I need to get something that's deep inside the bottom cupboards, I'm having to move everything out and then put it back in, like in this bottom cupboard. That's nice.
I think that's just life.
No.
No? These edges. Again, they're meant to be much better, but we ran out of time. I actually bought some wood edging to go over it and put along it, so it just looked fine, but didn't get around to it.
When I put this cladding on, it was back in UK and it was raining as it usually does. The wood was wet, so once it got dried out in Spain, it sort of changed its shape. It's not a perfect fit anymore. I mean, it's fine. It's got its charm, but yeah, don't put with cladding.
When we put these windows in, the first one went in perfectly, and we actually did this one second. We didn't put enough of the big black adhesive on, even though we used the whole tub. We must have put it in the not good enough in a certain place. So when I tested the windows for leaks, it actually leaked a bit, and I had to put silicone inside the edge here. So that's one of my dislikes. One of my likes. This is Poe. She's only 5 weeks old. We actually had her at 3 weeks. There's a lady in a van with all these puppies and she needed a home, so we gave her a home. And Poe stands for Poniente. So I've noticed recently that the door is actually rubbing the side of the van. This cladding has expanded, as lots of the wood has actually expanded being down here, and it rubs the paintwork on the outside of the van a little bit, so I'm going to have to sort that out before it rubs through the paint.
The grill, it seems to be only cooking things in the middle. It doesn't cook it evenly, so it's cold on the side, but it gets burnt right in the middle.
You may have noticed earlier when Marcela was showing you inside this drawer that it was a little bit awkward. Well, that's because when we designed the seat covers, the seat cushions, somebody told us that if you're having them upholstered, then make the foam an inch too big because it squashes it in.
It's on the website. So it says on the website.
It said it on the website. But we did that, and the foam is just too big. So it catches on the foam here, so you have to lift it. Really annoying. These hooks, you can see where it hooks onto, the ring it hooks onto, doesn't come out enough. They're not big enough basically. I didn't realise how much we were actually going to pad the ceiling down when I initially put them on. So I've had to cut out a bit in the cladding, so when the hammock is on, it doesn't crack the wood. So that's really messy. But But again, it's something we can live with, no problem. Our handy little reading light here with the USB ports. Well, the USB ports don't get used because there's nowhere really to put anything. We need a shelf on here, just a little shelf, so we can put our phones on there at night. So now we're going to tell you our favourite things. My number one favourite thing has to be the solar. I love the way it's just living energy for free. I love it.
One of my favourite parts of the van is the insulation. It just keeps us really, really cool.
And probably warm in the winter, hopefully.
Yeah.
It must do. If it works in the heat, it's going to work in the cold. The rear shower. I love the rear shower. It's just ace for washing my kit off and just doing loads of quick little rinsey tasks.
I love the side seat, just by the window, where I can just sit down and look through the window and have my morning coffee and read a book. And I also like the fact that the window is tinted, so I can see everything outside, but from the outside you can see inside the van.
Has to be, for me, the sound system. I love the sound system.
Okay. I like our ventilation system, so the skylight and the fantastic fan keeps the air flowing.
My next one, the swivel chairs. Swivel chairs are amazing. Definitely do swivel chairs.
I like the fact that I can clean everything in 20 minutes. My lounge, kitchen and bedroom. That's cool.
And then mess it up in 10 minutes.
Bye.
I've already mentioned the cruise control, how much I love cruise control. That's a biggie for me. Yeah.
I like bow.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, one last thing, the diesel heater. I just love that you can just put it on a timer and it's really efficient and just uses the diesel out of the tank.